YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing amazing, man. We're doing some Patreon requests, so we're doing Little Lilith with the song called Grafitti. I'm excited, man. It seems like it's going to be really cool, man. Like, the lyrics are in Japanese, mostly with a little bit of English in them. And yeah, man, but before we begin, I've got something that I need to do or add to my videos now, like just to make financial sense, I guess, man. If you like what I do, if you'd like to support me, I have a Patreon. I do tiers, so there's like tier 1, which is like £1. That's just literally just like straight support. Then tier 2, tier 3 is request. Tier 4 is album. And above that is just getting more album requests per month. And you get the idea, man. So if you do like what I do, like, Patreon is the best way to support me, as YouTube barely does anything for like money wise. So there's no compulsion. There's no like compulsion to do it or whatever, man. If you want to, feel free. If you can afford it and all that good stuff, man. But if you can't, then just support me by commenting, liking, and all that good stuff. You know, the normal stuff. But I'm jabbering way too much. Let's go. Alright, let me push that back a little bit. I don't think so. I don't know what to expect. It sounds so rocky, but interesting. Okay. Very, very, very auto-tuned, man, but okay. Oh man, I like this actually. This sounds so cool. Interesting. This I never expected to ever like anything like this, but it sounds cool actually. Alright then, so it's not my normal cup of tea, right? It's not something that I would normally listen to. Would I listen to outside of a reaction? Like, would I like listen to it on the daily? At the moment, no, not really. Like, I appreciate it for what it is. The autotune at the beginning was a little bit too much. Like, music-wise, like heaviness or whatever, it's not really my thing. Like, I'm not even talking about like actual heaviness, as in like, you know, just the way it's been recorded or the way or the style that they choose to play, right? Like, because I love listening to bands like Beast in Black as well, and like a lot of power metal, and like this is kind of like more rocky sounding rather than metal sounding in my opinion, but still. Let's see, what is the song about, man? Let's see. The translation might not be perfect, it's a roundabout translation, so. The wall that blocks the front spreads its wings, it's okay to throw love in the trash. Yeah. As in, if there's something blocking you from spreading your wings, from being who you want to be, from allowing you to become whatever you want to do, then what's the point in staying? What's the point in being within a relationship or within love itself if it's not going to benefit you? If it's just going to make you become less of who you are, or live up to less of your own potential, or you get the idea, right? We will carry on to the next stage. Now, how before? Or now before? I don't know. Then, love the life you live. Graffiti drawn with broken clouds and pouring colours and intersecting lights coloured and dazzling. Live the life you love. Open your eyes. Draw beyond the frightening night. The world is still hazy beyond the clouds. So yeah, it's almost like a way of saying battle through your demons, battle through your emotions, battle through everything. See the world vividly, see the world with colour, see everything, see the soaring skies to the darkest nights to everything else in between, and just enjoy it, man. Appreciate it, because we're all very time limited, we have very limited amounts of minutes and seconds and hours that we are able to spend within the world, so we may as well appreciate it. And even though the night can be frightening, the world is still a little bit hazy out there. It's still a little bit. Nothing's ever black and white. So there's still a little bit of haze covering everything. That's what I'm assuming it's going. But whichever way. And the auto tune is not really going to grow on me so much, but like, it sounds cool, I guess, man. I like when she goes actually clean, that makes sense. It's a bit too much electronic for me, but whatever. See, this sounds amazing. Everything else I don't know. Must just be a me thing, to be fair. Her voice is gorgeous though. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's something I might listen to. Not what I was expecting, man, no. Oh, damn, okay, man, let's go. Let's go, man. Is it gonna completely shine the switch on me? Oh, no, it's not. Wow, mate. That was so cool. That gave me chills, man. That was exciting. That was cool, man. I want to go back to that. I don't even care. I'm going back, like, quite a bit, man, so... let's go back to there. Let me do a little bit of breakdown and then we'll go back into it, man. Damn, I was not expecting that. That's so cool. Okay. I see why Baffo gave it to me now. I do. I see. He knew I wasn't going to be expecting that to come in when he came in. So, like, he totally did it with, like, that in mind and everything else, man. So, let's see. Rest your wings as you wander through the darkness. What I want to get, even if I throw away love. Like, yeah. You need to rest your wings, man. You can't always soar. If you're going through darkness, if you're going through the darkest parts of your life, man, you're not going to be able to just rest, like, allow that darkness to pass, and then, even if you throw away love to achieve everything else, then you can finally soar once again in the future. We will carry on to the next stage. How can I move forward? Chains of a disturbing past. Like, yeah, I get that, man. Especially if your past is bad, if you've gone through a lot of really bad times or whatever, man, like, trying to get past that, trying to push through, like, disturbing parts, being chained down to your own thoughts, to your own melody, in a sense, man. It's just not a real thing I mean, it's a thing that's hard to do, should I say, not like it's a real thing, like it's like real pain in the ass to do, because every time you try, man, your mind just rebels against you, and it's not the nicest thing in the world, man. And then, of course, we go back into the love the life you live, and making a wish in graffiti, like, that's so cool. And obviously into the bits that we just did with the, like, heavierness, man, that was, wow. I'm losing my words today, man. My words just aren't working. Maybe it's because I've been going, like, 3 weeks straight without a break in terms of, like, creating content, but I'm having fun with it, man, so I'm not actually too bothered with it. So, let's go. I know, right, man. It's almost like, you know, when you first hear Kagami in deck score, just go low. It's kind of like that. Obviously not as heavy, but you get the idea, right? I kind of wish you went on further with the growls, man, but maybe you will. Yeah, the chorus is everything with this, man. If it wasn't for the chorus, the song wouldn't work for me. I love that the music is building with it too, man. It's really building up to that like perfect ending where you know where it's building up to the way it's gonna end. You can feel the entirety of the music just straight, like building with everything, man. It's a very well put together, man. It's very well thought out, very well played and written. Very surprising in places. It went from me not liking it to me absolutely like finding enjoyment with it, which is kind of rare for me, man. Sometimes if I hate something, I hate it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe this band just doesn't. They just have that power, that essence, or whatever the hell you want to call it, man. Just to be like, damn, this works somehow. Don't ask me how, man. Like obviously, we have bands like say like Blood and Child, which do trance and electronic with melodic death metal, and they work. So I know it's possible. I know there's bands that do it. But to find something this light that I like is actually kind of cool for me. This is much, much closer to J-pop than it is to anything else. And then it has that growl part, so it kind of brings it much, much more towards a metalcore vibe. When it goes into that, then drop straight back down into that close to J-pop, J-rock kind of vibes, man. And that was cool. I enjoyed it. And yeah, you get the idea, right? We like to bide your time, man, to go through your darkness, to go through your struggles, man, to get rid of love if you need to. But always to soar, always to get those wings to rest, and once they've rested enough for you to rise once again, to become powerful, to embrace the world once again, to see the colours, to see everything. And that's my personal point of view on it. It might not be 100% like accurate to what the band intended, but for me personally, that's kind of the vibe that I got from it. So yeah, interesting. It's a pretty sick request, to be fair with you. Like, I quite enjoyed it. I'm very stuttery over the last couple of days, so I apologise for that. Like I said at the beginning, man, join my Patreon if you want to support me. And yeah, have a wonderful day, evening or night. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.